Hey guys, in this video we're going to be speaking about the major terms that you would see in a sale agreement. Thinking about purchasing land? Well, this video would be quite useful for you. Sounds interesting? Stay tuned. Number one on the list would be the name of the parties of the agreement. That being the vendor, the person who is selling the land, and the purchaser, the person who is buying the land. Once those names are clearly stated, it identifies who are the persons who would now have the obligations in ensuring that the terms of the sale agreement are complied with. So the names of the party. Secondly, you're going to see what is called the consideration. Consideration more or less would be the sums of monies being transferred or is being used to purchase the land. Now, in the sale agreement, you would see what is called a deposit. Normally, it's 10% of the value for which the land is being sold for, and then you'll see a period of 3 months, roughly 90 days, for the difference of the sale price to be paid. Why 3 months? Because each parties have different obligations in the sale agreement. The vendor has 3 months to ensure that the title for the property is in order. That means that they have proof that they are the actual owner of the property, that the title document is in their name. Secondly, they have to prove that there are no encumbrances on the land, meaning that there are no mortgages, there are no outstanding taxes due to the government, all the WASA bill is cleared, and land and building taxes and so. The purchaser has 3 months to provide or gather the monies that is required to pay to the vendor. Sometimes some purchasers may have the monies way before, but sometimes as well they use the entire 3 months period to ensure that the vendor has his obligations completed. Good and marketable title, there are no encumbrances on the land. There's one part that you must never forget. That being the signatures of the both parties, the vendor and the purchaser. Now, when a person signs that agreement, it now places an obligation and it binds all of the parties to that sale agreement. There's one other part that we spoke of in my other video. If you didn't see that video, you should check that video out. I'm going to leave it in the link right up there. And that speaks to the description of the land. You must know what you're purchasing and at least have a fair idea stated in the agreement through the descriptions in terms of the boundaries and so in the sale agreement. So let's just go through the major parts of the sale agreement once again. It would be the names of the parties, vendor, purchaser. It would be the consideration, the price at which the land is being sold for, and then it speaks to the period of time when the consideration, the deposit has to be paid, and the difference for the consideration has to be given over to the vendor. It also speaks about the obligations or the responsibilities of the vendor and the purchaser. And remember that you must have the parties sign to the agreement. You guys check out some of my other videos, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Just subscribe and like this video if you found some value from it. You guys take care. See you in my next video. Bye.